Ashley Priess, one of the young stars here, and a gymnast to keep your eye on, Bart.
Just 14 years of age. Her coach, Mary Lee Tracy, told me before the competition that she is a very balanced gymnast, and you can see that already. Mary Lee also mentioned, she said, notice she has red hair. She can be a little feisty, too.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good combination. Pirouettes. Full pirouette, 1.5 pirouette, to a release move, to another release move down to the low bar. Beautiful connections. Really like her clean execution. This is impressive. Another release move. Variation of the Horkina release on the uneven bars. Oh. And a double layout.
14 years old, out of Westchester, Ohio, Ashley Priess.
She needs to have a good competition here. She didn't do well at the American Classic a couple of months ago, so she'll need to do well today.
Quickly now to the floor exercise. And Kassi Priess.
She is already qualified to the championship, so she's using this event as a tune-up of sorts. Nice. Arabian double front and a good landing.
Out of Plantation, Florida. About to turn 15 years old this summer. Her father, a 3-time world champion in artistic roller skating, and her mother was a national champion in the same sport.
So far, a clean exercise. A little bit of sloppy form on that combination. 2.5 to a front layout. Should be her last tumbling pass. Triple twist.
Kassi Priess out of Florida. Samantha Peszek on the beam, didn't compete in the 2004 American Classic, so needs to finish in the top 14 here.
She's a big talent. She's very explosive, and you can see very quick, just 12 years of age. Her mother, by the way, Luann, is the head of the publications division of USA Gymnastics, so she's grown up around it for sure.
Just 12.
She trains in Indianapolis at DeVos School of Gymnastics. What power in that aerial front walkover.
Indianapolis, another great site of Olympic competition.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Looked like she had that split jump 3/4 turn. Such a tiny young lady, but notice this, she has 5 coaches: Peter Zhao, Tom Strange, Don Gibson, Pat Warren, Jan Exner, and Amy Scales. How about that? One tiny little gymnast with 6 coaches.
A board meeting to determine a routine.
She says her favorite event is the floor exercise, and she's extremely explosive there, so
keep an eye on her, just 12 years old.
She was second in the all-around at the recent Junior Olympics in Orlando. Good pike double at the end. You can see the power and the potential in this young lady.
As she's surrounded by all 5 of her coaching team, here's the dismount again.
Yeah, she's fearless. You can just tell the way she cranked around that pike double back that she's got a lot of guts.
Hilary Mauro on the uneven parallel bars. She's out of the Massachusetts Gymnastic Center.
She's coached there by Kristen Freundlich and Ivan Ivanov. Oh, a little trouble there on the mount. She was going for a full pirouette and botched the handstand a little bit. Ivan Ivanov, her coach there, is one of the great Bulgarian Olympians.
Ivan Ivanov. Can't have enough Ivans.
She's aggressive. She doesn't have a very long, fluid swing. She's so tiny, but not a bad finish.
And back to the floor exercise, where Natasha Kelley is underway out of Brown's Gym in Houston and out of Houston, Texas. She was 6th overall at the American Classic this year, but competing here as well.
Wow, what a high Arabian double somersault mount. She's coached down there by Dan and Ashley Baker, and she really can get off the floor. Look at the explosive power on that front layout with a double twist to another layout.
But Bart, because of that explosion, she risks stepping over the white line as she did a moment ago. Could hurt her score.
Going out of bounds is a 1/10 of a point deduction plus a 1/10 for making the technical error and the step. So they can add up. But at this level, I think what's most important is to see the potential. Oh, that's unfortunate. She was going for a nice high triple twist and got lost in the air a little bit. That's the purpose of this meet, is to really have these kids
read my mind, yeah.
test their potential. They have the raw ability. It's clear.
Right. So you're not going to play conservative here. This is the time to start to work on your Olympic caliber.
Oh, that's unlucky at the end.
And take the spill if you have to, yeah.
So she finished with a full twisting double back, but as we mentioned, she's already qualified for the U.S. Championship. So here is just a chance to try to step up the difficulty in her exercises and challenge herself a little bit more.
We are through one rotation of 4 here on the events at Rochester and the U.S. Classic. We'll be back with the second rotation and more when we come right back. The athletes literally shift over to the next exercise of 4. It's the second rotation in the Junior Division Championships from the 2004 U.S. Classic Gymnastics. We're in Rochester, New York for CN8's continuing coverage of gymnastics on the road to the Olympics. That's Jennifer Iovino on the balance beam. She's already competed in the bars. You saw a subpar score there of 7.575. And as Bart pointed out, it sounds relatively easy to average that 8.4. But when you're looking at a 7.5, you have to balance that out somewhere. She can't make many more mistakes going forward.
She's out of Long Island. And now she competes for Hills Gymnastics in Gaithersburg, Maryland. She says Michelle Kwan, the figure skater, is her
That's interesting.
favorite sports star. She says because she never gives up. Her teammates call her Spike. She says someday she wants to be a sports psychologist. Boy, she's a jumper. She can really get off that beam. She could use a little more fluidity of movement, but I'm impressed with her explosiveness. Let's see what she finishes with. Oh, no. Oh, you can tell right from the takeoff on the beam.
Her left foot slipped a little bit on takeoff.
Oh.
And she feels it, and she's hurting right now.
Hope she's okay. She just looks like she just barely cleared her head. You can see that her right foot
missed completely.
Slipped off the end of the beam.
She's lucky she didn't hurt herself.
That's one of the scariest moves in gymnastics, is that round off to a double back off the end of the beam. Luckily, she seems like she's okay.